was a photo that someone put up on the underground like a year or so ago of a guy who his wedding ring bent down into his finger while he was training, just cut his finger open, like dug to the meat of the bone, right down to the bone. It was horrible.
Sounds fucking disgusting.
There's a gross photo of somebody who got their wedding ring caught when they were getting into their car, like on the side of the car, and they just ripped the whole skin layer off the
I
bone.
so do not want to see that. It's up to you guys.
What were we asking? Oh, Ralph Gracie fighting with a wedding ring on.
Yeah.
I do not tolerate cowardice.
Don't worry about it. Trust me, Ralph Gracie fought a dude with his wedding ring on. I remember watching it back. This is back. I don't think I was even working for the UFC. I was training at Carlson Gracie's on Hawthorne in California.
Was that your first place you ever did jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, well, first place was Hickson's. I took my
get
first
out of here.
class at Hickson's, but I only took one class because I found another. See, I thought Gracie Jiu-Jitsu was all the same, and I found out about Carlson's place, and it was way closer. It was only like 15 minutes away. The other one was like an hour away. And so I just started going to Carlson's instead, and I'd seen Carlson's on TV when I'd watched Extreme Fighting. So I knew where it was because that was
I won't be denied.
going at each other.
Yeah,
I thought that was badass.
Yeah.
The Carlson Gracie logo was so killer. So that's where I started training. And that was right at the same time I joined was when Vitor fought John Hess in Hawaii. And he wasn't even
man.
Vitor. He was Victor back then. He was
And that
Victor
was
Gracie.
You don't have the heart for this.
And what's his name? John Hess was that big,
Sapta.
looking guy.
Yeah.
Sapta. Yeah.
Remember? He had like a street
Yeah.
fighting system.
And oh God, what a goofball.
And he remember he
No
fought-
cure for fools.
He was eye
gouged his
gouging.
eyes?
Yeah, he was eye gouging him. I remember that.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember I used to when the UFCs would come on, I used to get so excited. I was such a fan from the very beginning. My first time ever being on the mat in jiu-jitsu was with a seminar with Horion and Hoyce in Waterbury, Connecticut in the summer of '92, which was before the first UFC. And I remember they did the seminar, and I was into martial arts for a long time, for my father, but I used to do like Wing Chun with him, just like sticky hands and stuff in the garage. But anytime I got into a fight, it would always be, and I used to fight I used to fight a lot against as a kid. But, not to be a punk, but it just, whatever, it just is what it is. I used to always grapple. I'd start off with a boom and a chain punch, and then I'm banging the knee, I'm taking them down just instinctively, you know what I mean?
It's a natural way to fight
It's
because there's
just
too much to control. It's hard to control things when you're standing up. There's too many variables.
Hey, dude, you ever go on the internet and watch two Wing Chun guys fight? Next thing you
Yeah.
know, they're grappling. It's the worst jiu-jitsu match ever. It's these two guys, they start off, and then they got headlocks on, they're falling down. It's fucking horrendous.
Well, you remember that was that one guy that was always in the black belt magazine?
Right? That's it.
If you mind, I'm in.
Big guy, ponytail.
Yeah,
nice
handsome
stance.
bastard. Yeah,
Man,
he looks like a legit martial arts guy.
I think he challenged another guy, and next thing you know, they're on the floor, and he's trying to chain punch him on the floor. It turned into a terrible, the worst ever fight you ever seen. You guys never practicing all blocking.
And they're on the ground,
Yeah,
slinging it out.
So when I went to this seminar with them, you know, I was just like, oh man, it's just there's no forms, no bullshit. It's just all just moves, and then you try to hold them on mount, and then you could try to arm them. This is amazing. This is before the first UFC.
Right.
And I used to watch. What really got me.
You look like an old grandpa.
On a mission to
Holly.
learn this, to go to that seminar, were those fucking Gracie in action tapes.
Right.
Because
Your butt's got a lot of cushion.
I didn't walk around like I was the same guy. I was always, I feel like I'm always a good guy, you know. But
What?
I was always the same. I always had an attitude like, I can take a punch in the face, just give one and take one and whatever, that kind of attitude. Right. But then I watched those tapes. I go, dude, and the chance of me running into a fucking Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt back then is ridiculous. But I did not like knowing that there was somebody out there that if they wanted to could fucking embarrass me. And I go, I can't take that. I can't. I just. It would be like, man, if I ever tried that. I watched these tapes and back then it was style for style.
Right.
So I would watch the first one I watched and the first tape, and I'm like, man, that's pretty wild, man. Those are real fights. And I was around 16, 17 when I watched that. And then I saw the second one when Royce is just on bottom. He's on bottom. He's on top. And he doesn't care. And then he chokes him. And I'm like, fuck. I gotta learn this, man. And then soon enough, in Black Belt Magazine or somewhere, I found out about that seminar. When I went there, it was so trippy because now looking back, because they were talking about. He goes, at the end of the seminar, they're talking about, and I was aware of them fighting with the thing, you know, with the Gracie in Action tapes. But then they were talking about, oh, but you know, my brother Hoyce here, he's gonna fight. And Torian's talking, and it's you know, this being the Ultimate Fighting Championship, it's gonna be on pay-per-view. And, you know, if you know anybody that's interested in who's a guy that wants to get in it, like that type of thing, who you'd be qualified to fight, you know, because there's a lot of martial artists there. And I'm just thinking, like, oh, well, that's interesting. Like, this ain't fucking happening. They're not gonna fucking, what is this, Bloodsport? They're not fucking fighting that. And he would say, oh, we're discussing he was discussing a boat with alligators. This is
Yeah.
fucking real.
Yeah.
And then maybe a cage. And I'm like, and then sure enough, we started seeing it. Like, oh my. So then, dude, fuck. That was just for people, the kids now that grew up on it, it's such a different time back then. It was just a life-changing experience.
Yeah, when I first saw, I didn't see the Gracie in Action tape. I first saw UFC 2.
Did you ever watch that?
Yes.
You should.
Oh yeah. But the UFC 2 is what got me into jiu-jitsu. I saw
UFC 2?
Yeah. I watched the videotape of UFC 2.
What you watched? You didn't see the first one?
No, I found out about it once I had already moved to California.
Okay.
I didn't find out about it until '94. I was working out here, and I'd been out of the martial arts world for a while. So I'd hurt my knee, and I had my ACL reconstructed. When I was transitioning from Taekwondo to kickboxing, and then kickboxing into stand-up comedy, I tore my ACL, and for like a year, I didn't get it fixed. It was useless. Everywhere I'd stand, if I'd move wrong, it would go boink, it would just pop out. I wound up getting fixed, but during that time, I fell out of martial arts. So it wasn't until I got back to California I started training again. And once I started training, I was at Benny the Jet's Jet Center. That was when my knee was fully healed, and I started doing some kickboxing again. And then this guy came in who said that he saw this thing where this dude was story about how they wanted to sell UFC 2 first because it was the most current. So they sold that one first, and then you would go back and get UFC 1 after that. They have some fucking cockeyed strategy. Yeah. So UFC 2 is the first one I watched, and Hoyce was
Jason
so
DeLucia,
impressive.
he arm locked.
Oh, that fucking arm lock was a thing of beauty.
Pat Smith, he fight Pat Smith in that when he choked him?
Choked him, took his
And
back.
was that the one with, no, Dan Severn was full.
It wasn't UFC 2?
First UFC, because he grabbed the wrong way. I always refer back to that. He grabbed, not to the outside, his head was on the outside.
Mhm.
So Hoyce just boom and slipped on the rear naked.
Yeah.
But,
that's in the highlights
that was the
film.
second one. Because Dan Severn was UFC number 4, I believe.
Right.
So I remember that was big. And he ended up choking him. Now, I know it. I'm going to fucking get
Go
it
to
before you Google it.
Wikipedia. Here we go.
When did Buffer come in? Like, who's this guy?
Buffer was back in. Okay, so here's
UFC number 2.
UFC 2 is Hoyce Gracie versus Pat Smith. Pat Smith versus Johnny Rhodes. Hoyce versus Remco Pardue.
I remember that. He choked. Yeah.
Lapel. And then Pat Morris versus Pat Smith versus Scott Morris. One of the most ruthless KOs
Elbows. I'm
ever.
surprised you don't see more. That was bad. That
Oh.
was really bad.
Oh
That
my
was devastating.
God, unbelievably good. And Hoyce Gracie versus Jason DeLucia.
All right.
And then this is also
I forgot about
that was
Remco.
Johnny Rhodes versus Fred Eddish.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that one?
Yeah. That was bad.
Dude, it's kind of crazy when you really look at all the fights that went on that night. There was a
That was good. There was a lot of...
Michio Ohara, Minoki Ichihara. Hoyce Gracie fought him.
Oh, yeah, that was right. He was bouncing around, the little karate guy, and he took him down and made it look like magic. The Remco one I forgot, and Remco took out that little Thai boxer. What was that guy's name?
Oh,
But he,
Orlando Vites.
Yes.
Right? Remember that guy?
Him and elbowed him.
Oh, that was horrendous too. He was elbowing him while he was out cold.
Nice
out
guy.
cold.
Yeah. That guy, Remco, this guy. I went to Amsterdam once with a Brazilian buddy of mine. We were 23 years old. We went to his place and we taught a class there. And we rolled with all his judo guys. And that was he was such a nice guy. He went out to eat afterwards. What a sweetheart of a guy. I wonder what that guy's up to now.
Yeah, he became a jiu-jitsu black belt eventually, right?
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
a judo guy, and then after the Hoyce fight, he got into
I believe
jiu-jitsu.
he did.
The
Yeah.
winner received $60,000 back then of the 16-man tournament. The buy rate was $300,000. turning it slowly into a sport, but it was, you know, it was making pretty,
It was
actually
still a
pretty quick
spectacle,
beats
though. It was
back then.
a freak show still.
It was that.
That was really gory too in some facts. It was so mix and match that they would
What's
have like
that?
a guy, like a giant beast versus
But that guy lost. Emmanuel Larbro was the biggest guy they ever had, and Keith Hackney fucked him up. You remember?
Yeah, man.
Keith
That big up
Hackney.
over rich hand type of thing.
Like it was like a, I think it was like a tiger paw, some type of movement.
Boom.
Keith
Caught
Hackney, man. People sleep on Keith
Yeah.
Hackney. That dude could fuck
I
people
know.
up.
They think because the mullet, man.
Yeah.
Don't matter.
Well, that was a big test for Oyce, getting past Keith Hackney. 'Cause he's
Yeah.
No cure for
And
fools.
basically get a hold of that. He would be the first guy to use that key as a weapon.
The briny deep.
Whip that arm
Yep.
around. He was.
Yeah.
That's the first one to make you almost go whoa.
There's no turning back.
It was a
Get
close
him an arm lock from guard, right?
Yep. Yep.
Love it.
Beautiful, beautiful armbar.
Yeah.
But it was against a guy who was real, at the time, a guy who was real dangerous. That was a big
Oh
win.
no, yeah, he was good.
That was like a big, how old was he when he was
I
trying
don't know.
to
He
make
looked
the
in
comeback?
shape, man. I think he's because Gideon Ray trains with him.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. yeah.
Cool,
So
cool.
they say that he's kicks ass. He looked in really good shape. He's a nice guy. I get excited to see this.
And he's old school. I would like to meet the
Yeah.
dude with the glasses. Remember that guy, the Canadian guy? If you're coming
Harold
on,
Howard.
come on.
Yeah.
With the mullet, he did the
Draven out.
If you're gonna come on, come on.
Him versus Steve Jenham. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, they got a saying where I come from.
When you're coming on, then he takes the glasses off. Come on. That was good.
See if you can find that part. It's so ridiculous.
Oh, no, that's
Harold
something. You'll
Howard.
find that. You'll
If
find
you're
that real
coming
quick.
on, come on.
Oh man, that was great.
And he was a crazy dude, man. Remember he threw a cartwheel kick?
Yeah, that's
Fought
the forward.
Steve
He
Jenham?
jumped and did like a forward roll with a kick. Yeah, he was. His big thing was Hoyce was.
And
He got it.
He fucked one guy up too, right? Didn't he fuck one guy up? Harold Howard?
He was a big dude, man.
He was like a
big
karate guy, right?
Karate guy.
Fascinating as a jiu-jitsu guy to see how jiu-jitsu's progressed since '93, and even just jiu-jitsu, like the level that these guys are at now, the high level black belts that you're seeing in like the world championships. It's amazing to watch, man.
That's really nice. And one that just comes to my mind in MMA, a fight that I don't think it got enough credit, man. I'm sure you'd appreciate it. Was Jake Shields with Damian Lillard.
Oh yeah,
That was fucking awesome.
That
Because
was
that's two guys at the highest level in jiu-jitsu. Like Jake on top is a monster. Guys who
yeah.
good guys that he's fought. He passes and mounts, and they know what he's doing. He's still doing it. That's how you know. It's one thing with that move that you don't know gets you, but when you know a guy who's known for taking you down, mounting you, and beating your ass, he's still doing
does
it. That's and that shows how good he is. So him and Maya just was as just technically just. I really got to watch that one again.
Yeah, Jake Shields can shut some fucking jiu-jitsu down too, and his
Yeah.
endurance and his will, unbelievably strong. You know, I was blown away
Whoop,
by
whoop.
how easy Hector Lombard was throwing him.
He's a strong dude, man, and he's got
God.
those nice foot sweeps. I love the foot sweeps.
His fucking judo is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, he tossed Jake Shields at one point. And I was like,
We'll
I don't
bring
think
them
there's another
pain.
guy in MMA that can do that to Jake Shields like that. The way he hits it is so fucking
It's such a,
fast.
and it's an unorthodox. I'm sure guys aren't doing doubles and singles to him with that. Nobody.
You ain't taking him down. Hector Lombard's sprawl is a thing of
Yeah.
beauty. He gets fully flat.
Yeah,
He kicks all the way back, slams you down, and is completely flattened out. Like his sprawl's unlike anybody else's.
It would be interesting to see him in a longer fight.
Yes, that's the
So
that's
when
the thing
it's a
with him.
championship fight, I mean, I don't know if he I don't think he totally gassed, but he put some reserves on in that last round.
He put some reserves on, and that was my point in that fight. Is that he was supposed to be auditioning. I mean, there was some critical fights on that card. Tyron Woodley and Carlos Condit. That was a critical fight. And for sure, Robbie Lawler and Johnny Hendricks was a critical fight.
That's a good fight.
Another great fight. But another critical fight was him and Jake Shields. Hector Lombard and Jake Shields.
Yeah.
And look, Hector was in no danger of losing that fight except for that guillotine attempt at the last round. But in the standing
nice.
and the way he was throwing Jake Shields around was fucking crazy. But then he would just stand in front of him.
He's a powerful dude.
Yeah. I think there's only a certain level of conditioning you can have when you fight like that. I mean, I'm not doubting that guy trains his fucking ass off. There's no way you look like that and move like that and have that kind of technique and skill unless you train your ass off. But I just wonder, a guy who's built that way, that moves that way, I feel like you can't do that for a whole fight.
Yeah, but I mean, with what? Trying to knock him out? And
5
then-
rounds going full blitzkrieg the way he does when he's going after you.
Yeah, but I think he had some wrestling on the floor a little
Oh
bit.
yeah, no doubt. But I'm saying you have to have
Oh.
that because
Yeah, I mean, you got to fight in intervals with that,
Right.
obviously. You know what I mean? But if
Yeah.
you're in that good a shape and you could calm your heart rate down, especially in between rounds, if you're in that
Mm-hmm.
shape, your heart rate does go down big time. You know what I mean? When you're not in shape, that's when the guys die in those later. If you're a 5-round fight for guys that are really peak condition, that minute is so huge, man, because it just gets you from barely being able to sit on the stool to, all right, I'm back. A lot of times my fights, the second round, I feel way better than the first round.
get all the nerves
Oh
out.
man, I'm now it was sparring. I'm ready to go. Like, you know what I mean? It's weird. You feel better. I feel better that second round where I've done that in the past. That's how I felt in the past. But if you get on the floor and you get a little, if you could relax, especially he's in the dominating positions, within 30 seconds or so, he should be able to let that heart rate back down. Like you said, it's one thing if he's on bottom on the floor taking a beat, and now you're pulse. You know, you're getting hit, and you got to get out, and you're losing the round.
How much is it different? You fought at 170, you fought at 155, and you've done it. You've done 155 how many times?
Delante,
BJ?
Curran, BJ, Menjivar, 4 times.
4 times.
Am I forgetting somebody?
So you feel confident, you hydrated enough, you did it the right way.
I did, yeah. There was times at 155, I never. I only guessed a couple fights. Period. I feel like when I mean gas, where it just really started to affect me.
Like you were talking about the Carl
The
fight.
Carroll fight, my second GSP fight, I feel that just second GSP fight, if I was the way he fought that night, it would have probably resembled some of the other fights where I probably would have lost my takedowns. I mean that's just my self talk. I'm not saying I would have. I'm just like, 'cause I know how I am, and I just know I was like, by that second round, I was fucking feeling bad. People like the knees, I didn't feel any of those knees. I'll be honest with you. Before those knees, I took a nasty forearm elbow to the eye, where my eye I was looking sideways. Right? That's why I went to the
Bone is a poor
chill, but I was
alternative.
already like feeling it hard, and I
Your commands tire me.
something I feel.
You had gone through
To the briny deep.
preparing for that fight, right?
Yeah, no, that was actually the first fight. I the fucking first fight. God, I'm only kidding.
Subscribe to
I'm only
UFC.
kidding. I'm sorry.
So,
But
like, what it happen?
Let to sleep.
my back, man, I was getting ready for the first of all the fights I ever had to pull out of. I mean, this is the first time I ever had to pull out a fight. But of all my fights, this had to be the time for me to get hurt, where I had to pull out. Because this was after the Ultimate Fighter,
Right.
and so we went through that thing. Now listen, and I've had how many fights in the UFC? I don't.
Fine, I'll just be over here.
When I get attacked,
Sharpening my
but the
feathers.
I've definitely said how I feel,
Right.
fully knowing that all right, you don't like what I'm saying, good, because we're gonna meet
Right.
and that's fine. Otherwise, I'm not gonna talk the shit, you
Right.
know. So now I'm the guy who has to pull out.
Seriously?
I'm
Seriously?
I don't know how devastating.
Lame.
Seriously. Ask my wife. First time she told me the tears so bad. Because it's like the pride of like I gotta fucking
Right.
can't show up for this fight with this guy now.
And what was the injury?
2 herniated discs, L4, L5. I had I got done having a good training session in my Huntington Academy, and I was doing a lot. See, I trained smarter for when I actually did fight. It was actually maybe even a better thing that it got put off, because I just felt so much better. But whatever. I put crucifixes and stuff, and I'd be getting out, and after 5 minutes, get up, finish up with 10 suplexes, and it was a gnarly fucking training. And then I came down,
Guys
and
never
there's these
lie.
guys, and a nice kid was visiting. He was from the Ultimate Fighter show. Very nice kid. Matt Arroyo.
Yeah, I remember, Matt.
Nice guy. He just Rob Kahn's student, who's another really good jiu-jitsu practitioner out of Tampa. Nice kid. He was visiting. He was staying at my house, and I was bringing him bikes. He was getting ready to fight in the finale, He asked me to show him a move from mount. It was like a neck crank from like sitting on mount, So I went to show it to him, and it was nothing crazy. I sat on him, I went to lift, and next thing you know, it was like I got hit with a stun gun. I was just like, oh. And I went down, and man, I wasn't getting up. It was the worst. My back, and I got other shit done to me recently, but that back shit was the worst shit I've ever done. I couldn't brush my teeth. especially when it first happened. It was a mess. I tried before I called off the fight. I tried to go to a chiropractor, just whatever.
Right.
Whoa, man, they put me up, dude. First of all, and I know some people love chiropractors, and that's awesome. I used to go as a kid, and it's great. Whatever works for you. You know, I'm not anti-chiropractor, but this fucking guy, he's giving me a speech, and I'm sitting there with my wife in the chair, like, all weird. I couldn't even sit down. I'm dying. I'm sweating from it. He brings out this little Tonka toy. He goes, now this is your spine. And if you see he's putting the thing up and down, I go, dude, could you crack me? Could you do something? So, so he puts the Tonka toy away, and then he tried to, he couldn't touch me. So he's like, all right. He put me on one of those, what do you call the ones where you go upside down?
Gravity.
Yeah, lock
hang
the
by
legs
your
in,
ankles. Yeah.
swing me around.
Mhm.
So he's like, I'm gonna leave you here. He put me upside down, so I'm upside down, and I'm feeling the whole
For how
time. I feel
long?
like this.
Leave you.
He goes, I'm gonna be right back. He had to go see a girl. So he went in the other room, and I'm sitting there with my wife. I swear to you. So all of a sudden, he goes, all right, you could turn over. The fuck, man, I put my wife to work. So she's turned. All of a sudden, I'm fucking screaming, dude. It felt like there was a push in the small of my back, like a thrusting, like
So
something
as
driving.
you're hanging by your ankle.
Oh, dude, he couldn't
Soon
turn.
as-
I was screaming like
Wow.
it was bad. So I guess I don't know what it was coming back down.
Mhm.
It was a mess. So I finally got off. I'm limping out. All right, that'll be $50. Here's your fucking $50. Get me the hell out of here.
Wait a minute. He gave you. You had a
The
charge.
receptionist charged me $50
for hanging upside down by your ankles.
for just a mess.
That's
I was desperate.
unbelievable.
I
They
wanted,
charge $50
dude.
to let you
The
hang by
ride
your
back was horrendous. I remember it like when you had back issues, no?
Yeah. It was upper, like
I don't
my
know.
neck.
I don't know what that is. I mean, that must suck too. But
Yeah.
lower blows, dude. It
Yeah,
blows.
upper you can move around more. You can get things done. You know.
Yeah, no, the lower sucks. So anyway, I don't know where we're getting with this. Oh,
So
my. I had
How'd
to
you
pull out
heal
of that
it?
fucking fight.
How'd you heal that?
I got an epidural.
Everyone
shot
thinks
in my
it's really
back.
easy to be a
And then I
guy,
would just do like
but people don't
exercises
understand
or,
how
like,
hard
therapy.
it
I
is to
would
be
do
the
like
both sides.
my
Today we're
routine
getting
doctor,
ball
Dr. Sherry, she
simulators,
put me through
and
different
we're going to
routines.
try
I would,
to
just
experience
rehab,
what it is to
And
be
how
a
long did it
man
take before you
for
felt
a
like
full
you could
day,
this
go at
happened
it?
in
doing
December,
everything from
and,
workouts,
no
jumping
excuse,
in the
I took
beach,
meetings.
just doing some random
fight.
daily activities.
So I had to
We are going to have a
get
ball.
back to
Wow. So December you have herniated disc.
It was
January, February,
it
March,
was
April.
December.
I
It
definitely
was
was
December.
productive. I was worrying about
George
sitting on
Floyd,
them, how uncomfortable they were. I could not find the right position. I could hear it at any time.
Yeah,
Was
I
it
would
December?
actually
I think
say
it was
to see
December.
my dog
Yeah.
milling about
It
the
was
office
December.
was a little more
Did you play
difficult.
George
You know,
instead?
actually, I went
Yeah.
making
Yeah,
puppies,
Matt definitely
He did.
fought
sent a
George.
few
He
back,
fought
George
and
instead.
they
So it
kept
was like- I think it was like
getting
the
caught.
years before.
Balls kept getting
Yeah.
caught.
So yes, I was fucked for that, and then I had to. It was one of those things where I didn't fight for a while. Well, George got hurt at one point, so we had to
Right.
postpone our fight the first time.
So we're just trying to
Yes,
figure out
okay,
how
that's
long
where I'm
after
at.
the
Okay, I'm
injury
doing the timeline.
you actually fight again.
Yeah, I had to fight in April. I
So
had to
that
fight
means
him in
4
April.
months. I mean, that you couldn't
bad,
possibly have had a chance to get.
It
fully
was.
healthy,
I had
did you?
I didn't have my best camp, but again, I'm not sitting here saying, "Oh, I would have fucking
I know, no,
raped
no,
George."
I'm-
Nah, man.
I just had to ask
It
because
is
I was
what it is,
curious
man.
myself.
You know, I feel like I definitely could have had a better showing. Would I have won? The way he fought, he's so on. He's been so great. I probably, but or I might not. You know, I might. But I definitely got smoked.
Well, I asked because a lot of people it's real common. You know, I had a bulging
L4,
one.
L5?
Like I said, I had a bulging one, which wasn't nearly as bad. But when my fingers went numb and my elbows were hurting, like my elbow, the nerve down through my
Yeah.
elbow was hurt. I knew it was neurological.
I'm listening.
So I
The
backed
ulnar
off.
nerve?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
ulnar nerve goes down to the two fingers. His fingers get
Dude,
numb.
speaking of the George fight, really quick, because you brought up the ulnar nerve. One of the things I was planning on doing is fucking when he plays super tight, was just pushing that head up and just snapping him with the fucking elbows. So if you watch that fight, you'll see fight starts. I go to hit, ducks under, puts me on my ass. I push his head, I fucking crack him. Dude, I felt like my arm was chopped off. Now, if I sit here too much like this, to this day, it bothers me. But I severely bruised my ulnar nerve. I couldn't feel shit. It was the weird. So weirdest feeling. It feels like my arm was cut off. Like what the fuck was that? He forced his half guard past my knee line. They're chanting, "Fuck you, Sarah." And I'm thinking, this is a fucking horrible start to this fight. I go, this is just fucking hard. I go, can we start over? Oh man.
So to this
So,
day,
oh no, that was awful. That was. I couldn't do shit. It was. I get numb. My feeling is.
so when you were fighting, did it work? Did your right arm work?
It worked. But it was. Oh fuck. It was like. Do I have his neck here? It was weird.
As you're grappling, you're not feeling it.
I'm seeing, but I'm no, I don't feel shit in my head. No, that was my first. They were like that for a while. When I went to the doctor, and that's how I didn't know what the fucking ulnar nerve is. That's what he says. You severely bruised this nerve, you know.
So while you're grappling, while you're punching him, you're not feeling your hand.
I suppose not. I don't recall it. I remember feeling it right away. Saying in between rounds, I'm telling Longo, I don't know what the fuck I did.
Enemy has been slain.
Yeah, it sucks. But that's the ulnar nerve, man. And then after that, in sparring sessions, because I fought after that, I've gotten kicked there. Right? Oh, it sucks. It's more than just a funny moment. It's like a fucking my arms off, like in sparring and stuff, even with the shit.
So out of all the shit that you've had go wrong, whether it's the herniated disc,
Hello.
back, the ulnar nerve in
Yo,
your
what up, man?
or the most recent thing, what's been
Oh,
the
you're
one
streaming?
that fucked you up?
Yeah. I just got first blood and then I got ganked while my jungler is playing with his wing.
Tell the whole story.
Wiener?
Yeah,
Big time.
That was scary.
Yeah.
Because of how serious it was. Jamie
Bro,
was.
I've had quite the emotional roller coaster of League. It hasn't been fun. I had someone who got auto-filled and decided to go ADC anyway, so they took all my farm.
Oh, classic.
I had someone who was trying to derank from 5, so they got 0 and 0 and 25.
You like Thor? Thor Rastic. So I'm like Thor.
Yeah, and then a couple of other games that just, you know, our team wasn't as good as I wish they'd be.
Where was I? So
But, you know,
I
whatever.
was training. No, first of all,
I ranked up last night, which is kind of nice. So.
That's cool.
I was up until 5 a.m. It was an experience,
It was
that's for
for
sure.
a few days. I go, I gotta check this out. I went to doctor. I got an X-ray. You sure you?
How many people you got watching you?
One.
Nice.
I have an idler.
2.
Oh. I'm just super famous right now.
So I took. So I went on antibiotics.
I'm so famous that people are like, dude, I don't want to give this guy too much fame right now.
You know, I was dealing with it. I was training one day. I was rolling my guys, and my left arm blew up. It just was like, had a big pump. And what's
Are we playing Keenan?
I have no right arm.
Hell yeah, man. Got the skin for it and everything.
You know, so I got.
Or the skins make you win.
Yeah, they do.
What was this? This was on a Wednesday night. So then, whatever, I slept. I thought I just pulled something, but it felt something felt a little weird, you know. So then Friday night, road trip to Chicago down to AC. We got to corner.
Well, you got previews now, man.
And
What's previews?
I'm like, dude, I go, you know,
No, 3 views. Sorry.
Oh, hell yeah. Famous, man.
I gotta go to the doctor when I'm back.
Bro, I have I honestly I have so much good content for videos for Counter-Strike, like funny moments, highlight videos.
I play Counter-Strike, man.
That's 6 hours worth. Dude, and I'm so bad at editing, it's not even funny.
Oh, well, dude,
You know, I remember.
if you can think of like funny content or whatever, dude, I play CSGO. I could go past MG2, but MG2 is where I stopped. But
Yeah.
I do video editing, or I know how to. But I'm trying to do
You
that.
gotta show me ways, because I have Vegas Pro.
Yeah, no, that's what I've used for since COD 1. I mean, that's old.
Yeah. It's so good. Like, it's pretty self-explanatory, I think. I just need to know the ins and outs of it better. I don't know. Like, I have at least 4 hours of content,
Oh, nice.
and I just like I can cut and edit videos, but like I want more like effects put into them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for CSGO, for FPS, dude, it's very situational when you use that. Because obviously you can do effects, but unless you're really good at them, like, it's sometimes better just to leave the raw shot. But it depends. It's definitely, because I don't obviously do it, you know, I mean, you would know if I did it. I'd be spamming everybody on my friends list to get views on my videos, but it's definitely something that I could get better at if there's enough fun stuff to make.
Yeah.
I'm gonna poop on this Tom Kenchi up top. What rank are you in CS?
Currently MG2. I was LE about 2 weeks ago. I've had a very bad string. I played both today though. I got 1 win today and a tie, I think. That's it. Are you down to play CS?
No, after this I'm gonna play some 7 Days to Die, then I'll hop on probably whatever.
Okay, cool. I'm down to play League or CS, doesn't matter. I'm leaving at like around 5:30 my time, which is in like less than an hour. And I'll be back later. I'm going
Gotcha.
bowling with my girlfriend. Kill me. I mean, what? I'm on. I hate Cannon, dude. So,
You hate Kennen?
bowling.
Ah, bowling.
I'm going bowling.
Actually, wait, dude, I'm going bowling tonight. I'm going with my girlfriend's dad.
Nice. When I open up Vegas, you know how like when you make a new project, it's like, what style do you want?
You don't need to do anything, dude. You're just blank. I don't know if there's anything new in newer versions, though. I haven't used it since like Sony Vegas 12 or something.
Yeah, this is 13. Cause like there's like, I'm assuming I just go internet video and then put it internet HD.
I don't know what the fuck is going. You know, this is all happening. I can't what the fuck am I gonna do with that? So it was kind of a bummer. So I called my wife. She's flipping out. She comes down. She's a mess, you know. And she's, you know, she is an emotional mess. But so then, long story short, you know, is they found out I have something called my proper and my first.
I like the overlay you have. It's kind of cool.
Thank you, thank you. The girlfriend made it. I have a sick Nuno here. I'm gonna turn on the Nuno one so you can check it out.
Yeah, I saw that one the other day. That was really cool. That's like the when you guys are both. Or like you're both.
Yeah.
Get eagle webcams. Yeah.
It's a fucking new hoodie. I flexed. Where was I?
So they go into the
Do you know why some of my video folders they're just green? Like
No.
when
I don't
open
even know what you're
them,
talking
I can
about.
only hear the audio.
Oh, you need to download VLC media player. V as in.
You know, and I asked the guy. I asked the fucking doctor. Said he purchased
Voy boy. I couldn't think of anything.
I have VLC media player.
I don't know why then. But the recording thing is something I had issues with when I started recording my CSGO stuff.
So they cut the rib out. They cut the rib out.
What does that feel like?
It felt
Video file.
dumb. Like it was just,
Sony Vegas.
But first they went into my bicep, and they
Green
took the ones out of
screen.
my bicep somehow. That for some reason that killed me.
Ah, here we go. Green corruption.
If you have to catch up to the
Oh god, not an intense video. God, I hate these. How did
it's worse than if you already are on board.
I don't have this screen recorder? He's doing it on a phone. Jesus.
Tell us if it's hurting. Just tell us.
Oh
I'm not saying
god, please kill me. I don't
I'm like,
want to listen to this cringy song.
Fucking 13. I go, give me some.
how to fix. Right click properties.
It was just all
The
numb.
general.
Really nasty.
So they cut the
Go to
wrist.
the bottom, identify your
Does
plugin
that-
details.
Does it limit your movement in any way?
Does not matter what the name of your plugin is, just as long as it is for MP4.
An enemy has been slain.
So you're not on blood thinners anymore.
Enemy
They
has
said you had to
been
take it for life.
slain.
Be sure to remember the name of the plugin.
They said, no, why? Because
An enemy has
this thing I
been
have,
slain.
thoracic outlet syndrome, is a very rare thing. Because I remember Dr. Hines, cool guy, 65-year-old guy. And,
Oh, this just seems way too complicated. Holy shit.
I was talking to him about, I never got surgery.
Sometimes.
All my UFC fights, even that thing with my back, I never had to get surgery.
Oh, kill me.
I got surgery.
Alright, I'll just add it to watch later or something.
Bulletproof cross.
Fuck me. That is not what I want to be doing.
So, it's such a rare thing. I go, you do a lot of these surgeries. I go, you guess you gotta ask these fucking questions, you know, before you get cut open. So,
Yeah, I've been streaming a lot more, man. Like, it's so easy to no effect on your computer whatsoever.
To do what?
To stream League. But
What's easy about it?
like just it's so easy on your computer. Like there's no like lag or like
Yeah.
frame drops or anything with OBS.
Well, a big thing
It's
is you
like,
gotta
I
use
tried to
game
stream
capture on some
Counter-Strike,
games.
dude, and it's so annoying.
You gotta
What?
use game capture. If you use monitor capture, it can throw everything off.
Yeah.
You know Anthony Giordano, right?
But yeah, I mean, like the settings are way more important than I thought. Cause I have a 1080 with a 6800K, and it was like giving me problems.
Yeah, no. Yeah, honestly, OBS isn't very like.
Oh come on, man! Worst
Optimized would
gank
be
time
nice.
ever. 14 minutes into the game, I finally push them, and then their jungler's right there.
Yeah.
Wait, get that Whole Foods or something?
So good.
You bake it in the oven, and then you scoop it out. And
It's
with
the
a
way
good
she
marinara
goes,
sauce-
man.
Oh, you bake it? That's squash. It's crazy.
No,
The
because I
inside.
have the homemade sauce. My in-laws, they make the sauce. It's homemade, thank you.
It's still not going to be as good. I'm going to tell you right now as a real pasta. It's just not.
Yeah, well, that's
There's something satisfying about the gumminess of real pasta.
But you know what? I have a decent balance, maybe a little imbalance on this side. And I'm the type of guy now where
An
like I'm taking
enemy
my
has
kid
been
to
slain.
dance class, and she, well, Daddy, let's go next door and get some pizza. I'm gonna have a slice of pizza with my kid, and I'm just enjoying myself with that. But there should be a balance. There always should be a balance in life.
Well, I've never had gluten-free pizza.
And I have so many like highlight
They have gluten-free pasta.
clips too that I just want to get off my computer. Like, fuck. I've had them for so long.
So I gotta show you some of mine. They're pretty funny.
Brown rice.
They're mainly just
Got one
deagles.
from
I don't believe brown
So,
rice is gluten.
I have one.
Gluten's just wheat.
It's the
Here's
whole
the issue with
ESEA match.
protein
And
Ugh.
God, I look fugly as shit in this video, but whatever.
One of the reasons being,
And
one of the big
I was
theories
just
behind it
cleaning
is
up
that
with the
they
op,
made
just
wheat
like the
and,
sickest
bread
place.
a lot tougher
They were so
so
disgusting.
they could deal with pesticides, and so that it could,
Like-
it could grow.
So it's not
be
the
a
old school
hardier-
stuff that you used to get back in the day.
Exactly.
Is this it? Yeah, like I peeked like right here, like it's on Dust 2, like casual, and then not casual. I mean, like a casual Dust 2 like competitive game.
Your body digests steel bread, like
Get like,
wheat bread. is
oh god, that was gross. Like 3 flick shots to the head in mid. Just kept re-peeking. Another flash and then get another one. And another.
It's just
So you're
moderation.
better having the regular Wonder Bread than having some whole wheat bread.
No, that's wheat too. That's wheat too. That's gluten.
We ended up losing the game too, which is super sad.
Pasta, all white pastas, all gluten. They're telling you, you get some gluten-free pasta. Gluten-free pasta, they put fresh stuff, not the fucking thing. I had some fresh zucchini the other night. It's hard to tell the difference. It really is. But
I'm gonna look into that. I know.
Have you played any PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds?
No, I don't want to play that game.
So good, man.
it's not. I'm
Probably
You're
is.
missing out.
bad.
I just don't enjoy that game, so
As long as you get the I've had the dry stuff.
it's something I could probably get into it, but I just don't. I don't need another game to enjoy. I have plenty of games I like.
Little different.
Very true.
What are the little fucking like ZZ and things along those lines?
What do you mean?
Yeah, it's dry and then you throw it in the water. It's hard. You gotta get fresh.
It's like Whole Foods. They have the squash
Well, not,
I remember
What'd you say? You're talking about pasta.
fucking
About
what was it?
gluten-free actual pasta.
Oh,
Fresh stuff.
Imperium.
What you want.
Oh, dude, that game's
Stir the
freaking
salt,
sick.
And you throw it in and you boil it for like a minute.
Fucking digging a hole.
You know, if you, did your grandmother
Yeah,
make,
that's pretty funny.
fresh pasta? Did your grandmother
Like, I
make
mean, I just didn't know what the fuck.
That's
it
what
was.
I've been-
It's just, just dig a hole for a couple of hours.
I've been playing 7 Days to Die. It's the zombie survival game that you build like a defense. Every 7th day you get a massive horde wave that comes in on you. Very, very similar to
They would make homemade pasta. Like everything was homemade. And it was, you got
very similar to Empyrean, but zombie based, and actually like creates a purpose for your base because you have to defend against zombies. Unlike Empyrean, you can make this cool stuff, dude, but there's nothing hard enough to actually make it like, oh, I gotta use this. So it was just, that's where I wish I got a little bit more into modding so I can make it actually harder.
Yeah.
Enemy has
just kind of
been
gummy.
slain.
Yeah, it makes you feel bloated and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's fucking good.
It's great though. Great
Brian,
pizza.
am I lying?
Good pizza. Come on, man. It's just real hard for your body to digest.
Yeah.
That's all it is. But it's, you know, if you're hungry, you should eat it. You know, it's not like it's way better to eat it than to be starving. Just the taste of it though, it's hard to fuck with.
Oh, I am carrying.
What's that?
Well, I mean, you are Ken.
Really?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, but AD Cannon.
What I used to do when I, and this is going back to
Wait, AD Cannon.
Yeah, man. I just switch on people. If they try to counter pick me because I'm Kennen, they're like, forget you. If they try to go tank, because tanks counter AP Kennen easily.
Yeah.
It's like you don't lose hard. You just don't like. You don't win. You won't win the fight. And then you know. But either way, AD Kennen is a tank shredder, especially when they play.
and it's good for you.
Yeah, he's just a tank shredder.
Way better for you. Way better.
It's cool.
I don't know how the fuck it makes fun of man. I know, but that stuff comes from.
I am up 30 CS on everybody.
you know I'm a coffee guy. I am an espresso guy. You know what I used to take all the time before I used to Longo? I never had a, you know, people, now they have a personal trainer, they have a boxing trainer.
Right.
Longo was my, I had Enzo for jiu-jitsu, and he had the other guy took care of not only the striking, the sparring, but the conditioning. Longo used to always get, Longo used to get conditioned for just grappling matches.
Really?
Oh, fuck.
That's always a good feeling when you have the most CS in the game.
Yeah, hell yeah. Especially when you haven't played it forever. But don't even worry about it, man. I got 2 viewers. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get a Twitch membership thing. Partnership.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, dude. 2 viewers consistently, dude. They're like, dude, your consistency is off the chart.
I should blame Longo. But I used to do like the PJ Penn fight, some of my earlier fights. I used to go up this fucking hill, 5 minutes, my hands at the bottom. Longo great conditioning. Conditioning was one thing I prided myself in because I used smarter takedowns, different strategies, different fights before as I got older. But I used to just do bull rush and double, single, double, just get against the cage. Basically, I was going
Bro, this is gonna be a good start to this game. I'm playing player north, and I have a whole entire city to myself. Oh, it's the best feeling ever.
Such a character. I love listening to him in between rounds. There's videos of you guys both giving instructions in between rounds.
This guy is a genius in what he does.
I just like went in and got baited so hard by my team.
Like I know my
Know what I'm talking about?
Oh, bro, do I ever?
because I'm more a ground guy, and I'm an experienced guy from being in there and having wars and whatnot, and I know how the mindset is and whatnot. But Longo, I mean, he makes you believe in what you're doing, standing up. And as far as conditioning, that guy he not only get me in shape, but he would.
Oh, I need a backpack really badly. God damn it.
Call out fucking jump squats to you, and your cursive. Anybody can do that. Guys with egos and this and that. Sometimes you don't want training it because, oh yeah, I made you puke today. No. he pushed you. A smart trainer pushes you past where you feel you can go because you always have some point in the thing. Doesn't make you curse him, but not to the point where you just discourage. So he would get.
Jesus, I stick out like a sore thumb with this thing.
That
Okay, there we go.
when I did have to fight him,
I mean, like the woods, and I have a completely like Arctic white jacket on.
I got to the back. He wasn't looking at me. He fucking.
Do some people just go AFK and sit in a corner?
I go, dude, you can't even look at me. He goes, oh my god, I didn't do this. Look at you.
Wait, what?
What game are you playing?
PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds.
Yeah, just some people sit in a corner and just go AFK while they wait for people to die.
Oh, 100%.
That's so stupid. That's the most boring thing ever. I hate when games like they have to rely on the player base to for the game to be played properly.
Yep. I'm stupid.
No, you guys are talking about doing it again. Are you serious about that?
Very stupid.
The thing is this. I would fucking love to.
Still, you guys
Got a decent start. Not fantastic, but it's fuckable. I'm not finding an extreme, like I got an AK. Ooh, that's a nice helmet. I'll take that.
okay?
But not you in particular, but the thing is this.
That's a first aid kit that I probably won't use because I'll probably. That's always the way it is, right? Like you get so stocked up on shit, and then you just die,
Yeah.
and then all that looting was for nothing. So that's why you got to go out with the blades of glory. Blades of glory.
So if you watch this thing, I'm definitely saying the guy's a legend, and he deserves this and that.
Still haven't found a
At the time,
fucking.
the guy was, wasn't
I
really
need a backpack.
for sure.
There's gotta be one around here.
And then the show comes
How
out.
many of these places always have backpacks?
The thing I did, but let's watch it.
Yeah, there we go.
And also this fuck goes,
Oh, there's an upstairs in this place.
he's the one who walks in the room and he has to,
That's a smoke grenade that I don't need.
really, motherfucker.
It's another backpack.
Now,
Cool.
you're not walking a show here. It's gonna be seen.
I'll take it.
That means the first step in being this just like, all right, that's where we're at.
Let me know if
Cool.
like my mouse scraping is too loud.
Alright.
Look for fucking trouble, but I can't. You gotta really,
So I'm gonna get really into it because I could hear gunshots ever so close to me.
Nero and Sylvester Stallone in that movie.
How'd they already get guns?
In this game?
Is it like super easy?
Was it the comeback?
Yeah, it's like, every house has some amount of loot in it. And it's not like very hard at all to get stuff. It's pretty much like going to a house, find a pistol or a shotgun or rifle, submachine gun, and that's about it. And then you just survive until the last, it basically just go as far as you can. If you ever play H1Z1?
No.
Okay, well like the premise of the game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's the same thing. So like there's a chamber, well, not a chamber, there's like a restricted area basically. And that keeps getting smaller and smaller. So basically just have to last as long as possible before you get fucked by either the guns that other people are carrying or / gas that will pop in. That is an empty town right there that I just have not even. I think it's empty. I don't see anyone go by me.
And mind you, I'm living my life. I'm not sitting here. I'm back and I'm working. I'm enjoying my life, man.
I'm sure you do.
Well, I mean, I'm very lucky to be living. I know how it is out there in the real world for certain people. And you're in that rat
Alright.
race. I know what it's like. I am.
There's that point in the game where you just start to quickly loot fuck up and then find somewhere a holdout for a couple of minutes until the restricted area is found. Ooh.
passionate about jiu-jitsu. You know a lot about jiu-jitsu.
Thank you. And I get to spend so much time with my kids because I get to take them to my oldest to preschool every other day, and I take them to dance. It's a good. I'm living my life. I'm not sitting here. Right. And I go, look, if I'm gonna get in shape,
Level 3 helmet, don't mind if you do.
no offense, but I'd want to hit them.
The
I mean, 'cause
dying?
it's honest. I mean,
Yeah,
I
dude.
listen, there's certain things in my life that not so much fucking.
My team just sucks, man. It's the jungler, dude. The jungler literally went to go farm bot lane to take CS away from our ADC rather than paw stream dragon. Like an easy dragon take.
Even before I got into MMA, which was one of the
That's kind of silly. Not kind of. Kind of is an understatement.
I felt at the time was so.
It's just crazy to look at this. Like, I just died top lane, 1v1 versus Yi, and they're going in 4v5. Like, we're talking about 30 seconds later, they're going in to actually fight, which is just like, why would you do that? I just lost. Like, technically, I mean, I guess I threw, but you shouldn't go in.
What a jiu-jitsu match.
Yeah, it just strikes me.
Yeah, well, it does.
That's kind of silly.
It's a match. It really is a match. But at the same time, I feel like a bunch of certain things, like the thing with Abu Dhabi. I mean, I went for that show, and I have such a, I just have where I feel in that world.
Bro, I just need to find like a jacket that's like dark, so I can hide.
The fact that I'm on the same map with that guy is ridiculous.
Doesn't look like I'm gonna find one. Or a vector. A vector would be nice. Because I'm like,
No, but it's a big accomplishment. Look, in the world of
vectors in this game are actually broken as fuck. So stupid.
instructions since 1998. I love John John.
Some of the guns in the game are just honestly
Precision
disgusting.
victory over John John.
Like SMGs are way too overpowered. The fact that you can,
Yeah, he's a great great guy.
I mean, you can basically single-handedly take out a group of 2 with the UMP while they both have AKs with ease because of just how disgusting the damage is on them. It's so stupid. I hate it. Makes no sense. But at the same time, if you do have one, and they're easy to find too, probably the most common guns other than pistols, which is even more dumb.
Causing the older nerve, the neck's not bothering me at all. It's my mid-back. Mid-back. Depending upon what I
The only good side is, if you have like really strong armor, then you can pretty much avoid any of that damage, because it will be pretty lackluster after.
Well, you gotta make
I don't even know if that's the right word. I'm checking this building, then I'm GTF. I have level 1 body armor, and it's kind of pissing me off. There's another floor to this one? Oh, this is the roof.
I don't know the name of the shit, but I did. He'd tell me when I'm doing it. I know the Turkish get
Turkish get-ups are fantastic for grappling.
Whatever. 3 and 7, and I'm still carrying.
basically doing the crazy get up of it.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
That's good.
Yeah, there's nothing like
Just plays. Like, my character is actually not doing too hot.
really good for grappling too.
Do you ever go hybrid?
You ever fuck around with
No.
gloves or pacing?
No.
I got all that shit at my school.
Scott Sonnen, dude. he's got some great videos.
Oh fuck, that's the shield. I just completely forgot that that like was a thing in this game. Well, now I'm losing health. That's good. It only ends right here, so it's not a big deal. Sorry.
So yeah, those are Iranian wrestling.
This thing flies. Holy shit. Oh my god. This is a fast motherfucker. Jesus. The motorcycles are like new to this game, and they are absolutely broken. What the fuck? What is this bullshit? It's so fast.
Oh, this game. I romped it at the end.
It's a real awkward.
I did like a Baron. I got a catch and then did a Baron call and then made another catch and then split push top and made another catch for the win.
Around. They're so awkward. Like the first time I used them, when I had to put it on a scale, I'm like that fucking thing's not 25 pounds. And I put it on the scale. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
You can't do any of that
Well,
shit
you can
right now.
do it, but it's just
No,
not
I'm
easy.
saying, like, you right
No,
now.
I can do all that.
I'm dead.
What fucks me up is rolling. Anytime anybody
You know
gets
what
my neck,
you know
anytime
what-
anybody, anything.
I wouldn't know how much I
like,
hit him
get a
before,
quick
but
concussion
I
and
guess
roll my back
I'll
against
never know.
I would say, you know what I mean, it's different. Back,
Hit him like
is
4
upper,
times in
I
the
don't even
fucking
know.
chest, but
But with my lower back,
oh,
what
I guess
now
that doesn't
is
mean anything in this game.
when I usually start off, I used to, I get like a couple of shots to my place, but I get I get my guys, if we're doing round robins, me and a couple of my guys, I can be like, all right, I'm gonna stay on top. We'll do some round robin passing, and I stay on top. Like I'll pass twice, or I'll pass like 4 times, and then they'll go twice, and I stay on top, just passing, and then when I get really drippy and loose, then I start my back, and it just, and then I'll roll for another hour, but it's
You
it
warm
just helps
yourself
me.
up.
If I get to my back too soon and trying to get, I first of all, I feel like I'm not gonna be getting out as good if I'm fucking tight, you know what I mean? But once I get loose, I'm a different person.
Do you have a
You know?
warm-up routine that you do before you train? Do you have like a specific warm-up routine?
No, I actually like to hit some pads, crazy, just technical,
Go
just
loose.
just left, right, hook, kick, and or just even just right, left, kick. And I have a certain combination I like to do, which is my overhand, left hook, good overhand, and I just do the body mechanics of it, and then I get nice and loose with that, and bang out like 10 kicks, nothing crazy. And I like to finish off with a lot of tight kicks too. Because I'm tired, I try to bang out like 20.
Eddie Bravo had a back problem for a while and started doing a series of these yoga routines for lower
Yeah?
back, and he would do them before every class. Always do them before every class.
Really?
Loosen everything up, stretch everything
I
out.
gotta try that. I used to like the Bikram yoga, like the hot yoga.
Oh, that's fantastic.
How's your back?
And it's like an hour and a half, man. It just kills me, man. Like,
You want to play?
like if I could do that for 45 minutes, I gotta run around, man. Like,
Right.
I can roll for that long, but I don't think I got the patience.
What do you want to do?
The fucking waterfall music and stretch for fucking hour and a half. Whether there's MILFs in there or not, I can.
How about eating?
It depends entirely on
Now they're like,
the instructor you have too.
yeah, I guess it's gotta be.
If you get one of those fake yoga instructors, it's very annoying. Like
Yeah?
Fake spiritual dummies that have like they'll
Yeah.
sing and chant in class.
This is
What's a
all
command to
where
type?
I was all like, whatever, just middle-aged women and whoever else. And I'm like, dude, what am I-
This Long Island and Long
Yeah,
Island.
this was in actually Woodbury. I'll say it 'cause I'm not going there. But and I was amazing.
Did you find it helpful in any way? Like you did
That was background when I fought George. After I fought George too, I'd mess around with No, when I was younger, I could still maybe another 10 pounds. I could do full split. I used to be able to grab interlock my hands. I'm not doing it now. Interlock, have like full split. When I was coming up, forget about it. Very flexible. I mean, like back when I fought John Jock, very flexible. That's why my guard was very hard to pass back then, especially. Fuck. It was like you're almost past, but I'm a stocky guy. Carlos Gracie Sr. Used to say like, oh, it's a hard guard to pass because even with the knees, I'm upper body, I'm strong, but I'm very flexible lower body. So I get space and I'm short, so I can make this. You're taller than me, but I'm sure you can get your limbs in quicker than I would.
My friend was playing the zombie game. I hop on and say yo yo, and he immediately hopped off. Just that like worst timing ever thing.
Look.
You just gotta do what's best for you, So I love my body type of jiu-jitsu.
like a guy like Paul Harris. Similar.
I love watching that guy fight.
He's scary as fuck when you
I
get
love
the leg.
watching like guys. You have to be well-rounded, but I like watching guys that are he's got that one weapon.
Hey, I found your bike.
That's why Belcher's win over him was so impressive.
But that was good.
Alan Belcher like happily went into that world, countered every step of the way.
So Nectar, that's
You ever join these like
so Nectar. I'm gonna not all the time.
But whoever it was,
they're really great for
his leg lock
what are they called? The challenge me servers. Just go. So fucking good.
No idea what you're saying.
It's like a new
thing online, and it's amazing. It's just okay, cool. Yeah, it's basically just like 1v1s and 2v2s. And it's honestly, it's really
It's what we were
really, really
talking
good.
about earlier. Strong and fast and powerful, but the reality is to move like that requires a certain amount of fuel.
But I don't think that. I think it's difficult to have. I don't
Oh,
think
yeah?
it's hard. No, I'm not attacking the guy. I'm a big fan. I watch
Like the Mike Pierce fight, it was so scary that I think that people might have jumped the gun getting mad because in that fight at least,
Alright, hopefully I win
the
this.
guy gets
Please.
a hold of him, the guy touches him, and he stops. Yeah, I mean it was like a second. I mean, and you know more than anybody does when you're in the fog of war.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of those things where either I think what he said, he was like scarred because he. I think he used to train with Murillo Bustamante.
What?
Say that because that happened with Murillo that time with Matt Lindland when he let go of this. He let go too early, and then submit him twice in one fight.
Yeah.
Great fight.
Murillo Bustamante, very, very underrated.
Guys like besides Boss Angel Gracie and the Gracie family in general, two guys that really are like.
Fuck you, dude. Oh my god.
Virgil? Virgil who trained Marcelo Garcia?
What the?
Yeah,
Olaf Meister doesn't even hit those fucking shots, bro.
Both those guys.
Yeah, fuck yourself.
Murillo and Fabio. Very good body. Fighting perfect. Tom Evans. And then they were both going to get in, and you know what I mean?
Bro, you don't even know where I am. Oh, okay,
A lot
this
of newbies
cheating.
don't know who the hell they are.
and Bustamante beat Matt Lindland the way he did it. I mean, he essentially beat him twice in one fight.
Yeah.
And it was another big John McCarthy fuck up. Sorry, John. You're the best. But it was true. He, Bustamante tapped him, but Lindland claimed
Fuck.
I remember like even during the fight, like John Murillo, fuck.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. Dude, I'm not even gonna play against you.
You know?
it looked like he was tapping him.
This kid literally, like,
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
fucked, man. Like, how retarded this is.
Oh fuck, you know, I was one of those. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was so weak. And I'm cool with Lindland too, but yeah,
I would think the right way to start that back up again, though.
Like, what the?
how about this? That happened.
There's no way you're legit. Oh. Pros don't even hit those shots. It's fucking disgusting what you're doing.
And then
I-
and then he got it. And the ref was similar. The guy stopped it, and the other guy. And I should make a stink about it.
I don't even know.
Drago's like, I'll do what you want me to do.
I don't,
And I should. It was stupid. But,
that was the quickest game of my life.
I love him.
Yeah, well, man, you got rolled.
But he is a
I did. 9-2. It was literally like, I wouldn't even peek, right? But there's like a lot of boxes. And the moment my head would go out, it was shot. Like, there was no, like, if, ands, or buts. It was like, my head was gone, off of my body, exploded into 7,000 pieces from a 7.62 bullet from an AK-47. It was a great experience.
Not only that, they started it back up with the leg lock locked in with Paul Harris. So all he has to do is ready.
I was recording it.
You can't agree. You can't agree to get back to
That was quite clear.
situations though, in the middle
What's
of
that?
the scramble from beginning to
I said it was
end,
quite
that's
clear
where
that
you can't just
he,
start at the finish line
he
ready
was
to
cheating.
go. Yeah. You can't stop.
I'm cheating.
Nice.
I'm hitting zombies before they even put their arms up to attack me.
With great technique.
Cheats all around.
He might adjust it a little tighter as the referee's waiting to start him up again. Of course, right?
Like, this guy is like, he's fucked. I don't understand.
Especially Phillips.
He looks. I heard that's why he stopped it with Brazilian jiu-jitsu movements. That they were pulling out too many legs. Yeah.
Constantly.
Yeah, especially.
Yeah. Can't get out.
I'll hop on League if you want.
Fuck, I'm not going to videos anytime. That's why.
Nah, dude, I'm gonna go in a couple minutes now. I got my girlfriend picking me
Oh yeah.
up and then.
If you bowl above 82, you're a winner.
Is that your best?
Nah, I think my best is like 174, 175 or something like that.
Why
But
82?
well, I mean, that's like it's a good number. I don't know, man. Just setting you up for success, man.
I'm hitting normally like 150 every time I go.
Oh, that's pretty good.
No biggie, I'm just a expert bowler.
Everybody wants to be the next champ because I got the best of both worlds. I got schools where if you walk in my school, there's certain nights you walk in. Now, like on a Tuesday night is
Actually, I like this map a lot better than the other one.
all the MMA guys there, all the guys, you know, Marvin, Volante, all the guys, and guys, you know, even guys just putting it down. They put it. Chandler just stopped down, nice kid, great guy. But that Tuesday night class is a murderer's row for sure, you know. My 6 o'clock no key class. But there's multiple. I teach a lot of guys who are paying your bills are the young, you know what I mean? And I love jiu-jitsu is such a great thing for everybody. And I got 7, 8-year-old kids up to guys in their 50s. You can always class if you have a jiu-jitsu school. I got Thai boxing. James Gabriel runs the Tiger boxing program, and I got a women's boxing class, kickboxing class starting up.
Oh, I'm winning against this kid.
I like to.
This kid sucks.
You're gonna get ganked from behind.
Okay. That was bad. On my part. There we go. I just hate when people like are.
It's also you get something out of it. I've seen you when you're teaching. I mean, I saw when we first came to your school.
I love hitting people for 99 in the okay. Bro, I am going to fucking screw my head off.
That's so good, like for the students.
I remember
Yeah, there we go. It's 5-2 for him. Holy shit, bro.
I'll tell you a story. He had a bed down in the basement, and he had a bucket, like a milk jug that he would piss into in the middle of the
I just said
night
fuck my
because
life.
he was drinking so much water. When you drink a lot of water, like if you're into high-level training, you gotta drink a lot of water, and you gotta get up and pee in the middle of the night, left and right. He had a fucking giant jug by his bed. Put his cock in the jug, and that'll ruin your night.
There we go. I'm winning now? Wait, no, I'm not.
Up until I got married, I was still doing that. I swear to you. I always wanted to
Nope,
do that,
still
but I've
losing.
never gone through with it. It got to the point in the beginning my wife would start going, all right.
Yeah.
I can't.
Come on, I want to win. Yes. It's tied up, please.
Eventually, you know, my wife was like, oh, this is God. You kidding me? I'm like,
Is it not? You don't die or have to leave the server after you die?
so I did, but it started.
Is it just whoever has the most kills?
No! I tied it. Wait, is there overtime?
Yeah, it was.
There's overtime.
Right upstairs.
I used to get up on my
You've got it.
I used to get up.
You're fucking kidding me, right?
Sergio, he's this wrestling kid.
There we go. This is close. Condition not even bad. Bro, you.
Get back up, train.
99. Really?
Go back, chill.
Really?
Go back, play some Xbox down there with guys. Go back up. And I lived there. That was supposed to be
I'm fucking
for 2 months.
furious.
Because what happened was I was roommates with you know how Rigo Gracie.
Alright, I feel good. Yeah, okay, come on.
One of my closest friends. And we used to talk before we get down.
What the fuck?
I lived with him for over 3 years. We had an apartment together.
Okay.
You got a black
And we're done with CSGO.
You know how I got my black belt?
I don't know. It must have been my ping. Like,
Yeah, it must have
I
been.
don't know. Dude, like, oh.
It was 2000. We were to roll. This is back on.
Oh, no, never mind. Okay. No, he's, okay. Yeah. He plays on a tier 2 team in pro. That's good. Ronin GG. Yep, that's, yep, okay, well.
You're talking about CS:GO, man. How many different ways can you peek a corner in a box?
No, it's not like, okay, so
I played the game too.
it's crosshair placement and then just knowing sprays, and
Yeah, the
he's
game's
very, very good. His KD is 2.14.
yeah. It's a very basic game. There's only like 3 components that you really have to excel at. That's it. Call of Duty is like 8. Movement, footwork, like how well can you know, how comfortably can you move around the map? Like there's like crazy jumps, like what people do on jump maps that, you know, all they're doing is jumping. You have to do that in matches and stuff while having the most insane aim with a right click to zoom in, and then you have to tap and burst your shot. Like, oh my gosh, give me a break. You think that Counter-Strike is more difficult than that? Like,
I mean, not anymore with the exosuits, but
oh no. I'm talking about the old school the old school COD.
oh, 100%.
Anything after 4 is, I mean, kill streaks. What? Just kill streaks and perks, man. That's what, like, ugh, that stuff, man.
Does Compete League ever have tournaments for COD anymore?
No.
They're strictly league.
They're just League, and I don't even know if they do NA anymore. It might just be EU. Ever since I left, like, I'm pretty I don't know, things went
They
really
had like
slow.
a big thing on the other day. They actually had like a desk and everything, and
How many viewers do they have?
like, I don't know, like 100.
That's really bad. I mean, it's definitely good that they're doing better than nothing, but dang, like 100 is. I watched a video like a week ago about a streamer that streams every day 3 to 4 hours, gets a consistent 200 to 300 viewers online, and he makes like 200 a month.
What a fucking fun time that must have been.
That's pretty good.
For
Wait, no.
200 viewers,
No, it's not.
200 to 300 viewers on stream, and you're making 200 a
Okay.
month. Like, are you? That sounds. That's like, dude, like, oh my gosh, how much do you have to do?
That's really bad.
You have to have like thousands. You have to have like 2,000 concurrent followers. So if you're not in
That's
the
also just the people that watch it, right?
well,
Like, that's,
the biggest thing that he got money from was just donations or whatever. But still, it's like you got to be hitting 200. If you hit 200 consistent viewers, then basically that is the beginning platform that you need to make your streaming career. Like, so you have at least a starting point. Anything below that, you can't even consider making money, or, you know, it's just pathetic.
yeah.
And then YouTube is like, I think you need like 10,000 subscribers to start making anything, but the first 100 and the first 1,000 are your milestones, and it gets to a pretty consistent basis after that. Because you can do it anytime.
Yeah.
You control the content, you control the quality, and
That's the
all that
best
stuff.
thing. That's
I
the
think-
thing I wouldn't like about YouTube.
I think the YouTube paired with streaming, like, it's make your YouTube videos, and then if people really like your YouTube videos and they want to see like what you do, like you as a person, like on the
Yeah,
side, that's what
So,
Twitch should be
then you
for.
stream.
So that Twitch would be for donations, YouTube would be for ad rev, but I don't know, just a theory.
Yeah. Nah, that makes sense. My girlfriend's doing it now, so I'm gonna pop off and I'll be back in a bit.
All right, let's.
Alright, peace.
That'd be to anywhere from 6 to like 8. I used to jump on the 119 train out to loving doing what you're doing, but you still. Ridiculously low, but it was again that was steady though. Before I was canceled, I still had that one.
Right.
And then once in a while, I take I take either a grappling super fight or I take the local fight where I sell tickets, make money. But anyway, the thing is, the journey is a lot of guys that you gotta really keep your eye on the prize, but enjoy the journey. Because the journey is, in fact, with all that stuff with
It's hard to realize that while you're there.
you can't. That's what I'm saying. Like I look back now and like, oh, sometimes you're like, oh man, you know, I didn't accomplish what I accomplished yet, but man, that was such a. And I'm like, dude, I go, listen, man. I go, if you're getting serious with this girl, let me go, dude. I don't want to fucking, I mean, she has a couple kids and there's me, and we got the apartment here. I go, should I start looking for a place? So he's like, keep this. So, man, are you crazy, man? I'm not getting married. Are you fucking crazy? You see married people? He's like, I'm not getting fucking married ever. So he goes to my fight. Fucking Yves Edwards, the fucking Mandalay Bay in 2001. So we come back, you know. Man, did you hear? I went through an I do drive-through. It's crazy. It was like McDonald's, but I'm married. I go, what the fuck are you talking about? An I do drive-through. He goes, man, drive up to me. I'm at Vegas, I guess. So he got married through an I do drive-through. So I go, all right. So this is when I was building my school. So that's when I'm like, you know what? Can't stay here. Right. I go, dude, my buddy Persian Nick was building. I go, dude, put me a room in the basement. That's how I ended up there. I go, stay here until I get a place. And
So it's supposed to be 2 months.
That ended up being 2 years. And I didn't give a fuck. You're doing that at 26, 27. You're doing it at 45. It could be sad. I don't know. But at the time, change your thing.
Isn't it funny? Because it was cool. When I saw you live like that, it was cool. But yeah, if you were a 55-year-old guy,
now I got that. Now I am like, you know, we drove Rongo today. He went with me out here, you know. And he's already going back. He's on the plane. But it's funny. Now I'm like, I'm in the minivan. I got Longo in there. I got my 3 kids, my wife. I go, dude, fuck Griswold now. I'm telling Longo, I can't believe this.
The only time it's fun for a guy who's in his 50s is after a brutal divorce.
Oh, there you go.
He's free. I'm free. Fuck you. I'm just gonna teach you in the basement. Stop telling me what to do. I got nothing and I'm happy. Free. Oh man, you're fucking terrible. In the basement, pissed into a jug. Sleeping like a baby.
Something that I say, honey, now I'm going back to that fucking jug. Sleeping like a baby. Oh man.
Guys, man, that's what it takes. It takes a horrible, sort of a bad relationship for them to appreciate just being alone. And then they can go right back to that basement and be happy again.
Yeah, man.
Not for everybody.
I mean, right now I'm in a stage where, like, it's just, you know, it's funny you get to different chapters of your life. Like, right now, it's like, it's so weird, man. I'm like, man, how do I have 3 kids? I'm gonna be 40 in June. This is just weird.
But you're having a great time. I mean,
No, I can't complain.
life is a crazy journey.
We got these young guys that we're working with. We're really, the one thing about me and Ray, man, we got the guys we're cornering, whether it's Chris or Ally Quinta, who's doing fucking
great.
Not enough talk about Ally.
No,
I mean,
don't
just
think
in
so
general.
either.
I mean, the guy, the Miles Jury, and that kid's a young stud too.
Yes,
Miles
he
Jury.
is. Yeah.
I mean, if you look at who Al's beat, man, like, I mean, on that show, I can't beat that kid. That kid was a tough kid, close fight.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, but it shows you just where Al's at, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I said that the other night during his walkthrough that Miles is undefeated except for the Ultimate
Yeah, they never
Fighter.
mentioned the fight.
No,
Oh, did you say that?
Yes,
Oh,
I did. Yeah, because it's kind of it doesn't. You know, he didn't fight. He fought on TV, right? Or did he fight in the pay-per-view? Did he fight in the pay-per-view? It was pay-per-view. Al or Miles Jury. It was pay-per-view because he fought the 8th.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So during the walk-up, I said that he did lose.
Yeah,
on the,
man.
Because it doesn't count. They count him as an exhibition.
Hey, listen, man. I don't give a shit. I count mine on the house. I fucking had Pete Sprout almost need my face. Man, I'm counting that shit.
Yeah.
You might not have it on my record, but
he's great, but it's weird that
Just on the
that
record.
doesn't count on your record. I
Yeah.
get it because you have to, prepare
Yeah,
as
it's
much.
something with
You have to fight the guys
Yeah.
in the house, even if a lot of guys they're not going through it totally healthy, and they might not have even accepted that fight in any other situation in a tournament.
Oh no, listen, that experience alone too. I mean, that's
What was
another-
that like? Because you were already a professional fighter, and then all of a sudden,
and that's
boom,
funny, and that goes
a
back to what we
comeback.
were talking about. See, like, things come full circle. With Carol Crazy, is that's what we were talking about. He blew his leg out. He got the title shot. It looks like I took a meeting in front of my fiance. So I remember that happened. I almost knocked him out. I almost knocked Carol out. That dude fucking whatever. You have to do what you have to do. So many MMA that the slightest little zigzags and zags, if you don't do it, it's a totally different thing. Like people right now, he really should have he has a lot of fights. They quarry. The second one, the first one pretty premature, but you could argue it. The second one, he could have took that more, but he stayed in front of him, and that was Beatties, a guy that he was beating on the same line as GSP. He had him in the back, just sick-looking Drago, and he's an honest guy. He goes, man, I had him at one point in the neck. He wouldn't go, and I used that to get on top and finish, but the guy fell up against the cage, and he couldn't get on top. These little things make it just impacts careers.
Where he
So
could have might have tapped him during the
Oh, exactly. And I mean, that's him.
Talos ladies, but
Yeah. Oh, no. If he goes, man, like Drago, I don't even say to him. He's a very humble guy. He goes, man, I'm mad. He goes, if I'm telling you, if I'm not finishing him on top, I'm mounting him. And I know what I got a sick. That's what the story is.
yeah.
And I know this guy, so it doesn't matter. Right back to
He
it's
choked
on.
me with it when I was with
No, it's sick. So it's just one of those things where I almost got Caro out. And at the time, he was like fucking that shit. Laces out, just like only fucking. What was that? I mean, it's a little something different if I just would have. But things, I mean, if you want to say things happen for a reason or whatever it is, the experiences, they just. By him surviving that, he got a good. For instance, one, I got him hurt, I kind of went apeshit finish. It wasn't horrendous, but I didn't let him my shots, which I learned from and helped me out, George. But another thing, man, he went to get a hold of me. I flipped him over. I would have mounted his ass. Oh, fucking A, I would. But he was rocking. With my shorts. Like a gorilla pulled himself up to my chest. And I remember going down the back. He's got my shorts by that time. He fucking got in the clinch. He was cool. He got away. I shot a big low and fucking. I was little. And he, that motherfucker was annoyed. So little things. If I would have did that now, that might have been fucking different right there. But, I mean, I'm not. At the time, you're fucking not suicidal.
Do you
You're
think
very
that
upset.
the cage is the right place to fight? Do you think
I
that
mean,
there's a
I
better
think
way
the guys
to
are
figure
going-
it out?
Listen, you could say the ring was for pride. Guys were going through that left and right, and there'd be a lot more of that. I mean,
What about like a surface, remember when Frank Shamrock had
yeah,
that
I
thing
saw
going
that. That
on?
was lame as shit, no?
What was it called?
I don't know, but that thing.
How about the Yama Pit? Like Bob Meyerowitz made a comeback with the Yama Pit. Remember that? Yama Pit fighting.
I think so. I
That
think.
was like
I unfortunately. I mean, I mean, these things all. People are trying these things, and
Right.
exactly it is what it feels. It sounds like.
It seems like the ultimate venue would be like a big basketball court that's packed up, where there's really no left or right. You stay in the center, there's no left or right to go. It's a really big space that's completely matted up, where you don't ever get a wall.
There's got to be a limit somewhere. Otherwise, guys who are running, where are they going?
But the wall is a weapon. The wall, you can hold a guy in place. It's a tool. You can keep a guy in place. So the wall becomes a factor in the fight. Becomes a factor in the
But you
guys
should
being able
learn
to
how
get
to.
up.
You should learn how to get out of a situation like that as a martial artist anyway. A van is a fucking weapon. A fucking.
No doubt.
I think that you should learn how to get out of that, and if guys can keep you against there, it's your fucking problem.
No doubt. I mean,
You
as
know?
far as like martial arts, self-defense,
Yeah,
as far
for
as that.
sure. But it is.
But
It is what it is.
But for a fight, wouldn't it be better if it was just a giant flat surface? Like if they
but
fought
there's
in
got to
like,
be then people gonna be going out of bounds though. There's got. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
In a
can't go out
fight,
of bounds.
you have to have some kind of
right.
restraints on where you're headed. You know what I mean? Like,
Maybe
you gotta-
cut you off, if a guy can cut you off and pin you up against a cage and knee your thighs and do all that shit that guys are doing today, that wouldn't be happening if they were just clinched up in the middle of a giant surface.
It's true.
Maybe have dog collars on. They get shocked when they get over the.
I think that.
You know what I like about that? The fact that he doesn't even address it. He gets.
I'm used to it. I think that like a big open.
I know what you're saying.
What if they had like a football-sized arena?
And then I think you'll,
Can't
God
start
forbid,
in
you
the
get a guy that loses some heart. You have one guy. It might be funny. You might have one guy just chasing the other guy. What was the fight with Nick Corey when he's running? You might have one guy running around.
Caleb Starnes, right?
Yeah. Where what if a guy loses?
I mean, it's not the best idea, but it's just.
I know. Listen, I know what you're saying as a martial artist. Guys are using that as a weapon itself, but
They're also using it as a tool to get up. No worries.
Apologize about that.
It's hard to get up if you're just in the middle of nowhere. If you're just in the middle of nowhere and you're just on your back and the guy's on top of you. Wall walk. There's all those things that allow a guy to get up easier.
Yeah.
It's pretty significant in my opinion.
No, it does make a huge difference as far as skill-wise, because without that wall, you'd have to learn to use either your underhook or your butterfly hooks to elevate, and get up to your butt, and get up.
Do you remember when the wall used to be an advantage for the grappler to hold a guy down? They used to think that you press a guy up against the cage.
Well, if guys aren't good at getting up, guys are still doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, not for nothing. Rashad versus Chael was. It's just a little like very frustrating for Chael because you couldn't get out.
Rashad, he's just too good.
He had him like knee on back.
Chael's the greatest.
That was
talker.
jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. Chael's the greatest talker of all time.
Yeah.
But at 205, you really can't fight a guy like Rashad. Rashad's too fast, too strong, too good, too hungry, too fill in the blank.
He's still Chael. I know. Well, with the styles of fights, that's a rough. That's
terrible
That's a
style.
rough. I mean, he also, him with Shogun went well, and I believe that was at 205.
Yes. Yeah.
It's funny.
What do you think about Shogun Henderson?
I think that
The last TUE fight.
let me ask you something. With Henderson, he's just coming off a knockout. I know people might say that. I think
It was legit. He got knocked out.
Has he ever been knocked out before that?
No.
I can't recall.
Anderson stopped him and choked him. I don't think anybody's ever stopped him with a strike.
I think that's very interesting to see how it comes back. I think that could be a big one.
Well,
I mean, it might make it might make it or it might make it.
He fought TRT Vitor. TRT Vitor. When we go down over eras of the greatest, most impressive fighters, there's going to be a part of me that is sad that TRT Vitor has to come to an end. It's a part of me that's very sad.
Yeah.
I mean, I see the argument that it's unfair.
Do you remember you talked about how him beating John Hess? Remember those fights?
Fuck yeah.
That's why there's TRT Vitor. I think
Yep. Oh, for sure.
that guy was fucking an animal back. That guy, that was fruit and vegetables back then.
In fact, I know it wasn't because his trainer died. His trainer was a young guy named Curtis. You remember Curtis? Curtis was a giant dude who had fucking these veins that looked like garden hose.
Probably if I seen him, because I probably seen him in the corner.
He was so big. He was
Yeah?
so big, and he would work out. And Eddie Bravo and I went to like one of the early UFCs together. It's back. He was there with Ricky Rocket. It was when Eddie first and I first got to meet each other. We weren't even really good friends.
We met him. Where did you meet
I
him?
met him at John Jocks.
Okay.
And then I met him again at one of the UFCs. Ricky Rocket from Poison, big
Yeah.
UFC fan.
Really?
Yeah, and Eddie and Ricky and a couple other guys from John Jocks had come out to one of the UFCs, like Louisiana or some shit.
Okay.
And Vitor was there. And we worked out at the same gym as Vitor's trainer. And Vitor's trainer was,
I seen him in the corner, no?
yes, he
Big
was,
dude.
he was purple. He was working out like a great. He's doing tricep extensions like this. He doesn't even look like a real color. I mean, he's so juiced
He died?
to the gills. He died young, in his
That's
30s. In his early 30s, he
Yeah.
died of just overjuiced.
I had a guy like that, the guy Trevor Smith. What a nice guy. He was 280 when I used to roll with him. That's another guy I did private lessons for, and I was a purple. I used to roll with this big, huge guy. Nice, what a nice guy, and limber, quick for that age, that size. I think he got up way over 300, and he went to Vegas. And
Well, this guy was the guy that was hanging around with Vitor. So did this guy get Vitor on illegal substances? Only Vitor. Only.
well,
Vitor.
I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Look, you can't take away from the guy's skill.
Oh, no, the guy's
Undoubtedly,
always- the guy's
great
skill.
check. great jiu-jitsu, great striking.
Yeah.
But goddamn, TRT Vitor, that era.
TRT
That's what I'm gonna call it forever. Everyone's gonna call it forever. You look at those
he's
TRT
been
fights.
nuts lately, yeah.
Look at the fight with Luke.
I really wanted that. I really wanted that fight. We all wanted. Chris wanted it. That would have been a good fight. I feel that would have been great for a good fight for Chris.
I think it was a really fascinating fight, man. Because if you look at it, Dan Henderson, Michael Bisping, and Luke Rockhold, those are the TRT Vitor fights. That's the TRT
Yeah.
Vitor era. One of the most impressive fighters of all time. In
Yeah.
those three fights,
And those guys are all studs.
those are fucking spectacular victories. Three
True.
absolutely spectacular
Yeah.
victories.
No, it's true.
That Vitor.
That's why I think that it's really upsetting that
Yeah.
that didn't work out because I think Chris had the recipe to win. Overshadowed. That first round could be very well a 10-8 round with Chris and Anderson. It gets overshadowed.
The
because
first
of
fight or
leg
the
break.
second fight? Second fight. Oh yeah. Oh,
Because-
for sure.
Or the first fight too.
First fight, same thing.
But he
Having that
knocked
leg.
him down. So the try
Yeah.
he did he hit him with that hand and
He hurt him.
he could have had him out of there. But that was so dominating first round that the best was yet to come before that. But I know he won. But still.
He was mauling Anderson that first round, and it was disturbing to me because I had an issue. Look, obviously I'm a doctor, I'm a medical expert. When a guy gets KO'd though, and I see a guy who gets brutally KO'd come back 6 months later, I'm always like, man, I don't know.
I mean, listen, it's obvious that guys lose their chins for a reason. See, I'm pretty lucky in that sense because I fought a lot of, especially in my earlier fights, I fought 100%. I mean, I'd get my sparring in this and that, but I'd be very jiu-jitsu based. Like, that's why everybody thought I was going to get destroyed by St. Pierre because they thought I'd have the same strategy of holding the distance, get it down, and strike my way in. But that's what I would do, But where the fuck was I?
We're talking about guys getting KO'd and then coming back.
Yeah, oh yeah. So in other words, like I didn't have too many fights like the last fight with fucking Chris Lytle, or else if I had fucking 5 fights like that, I'd be.
Yeah, but still, you didn't get KO'd in that fight.
No, I didn't get KO'd, but that's one of the fights where, I'm not carrying shit in a fight. I was fine, but I did. You don't want to eat too many. You don't want too many of those fights.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
No,
I waited quench that thirst that went on in my career because I know I'm not going to do too many.
Did you have that fight? Did you have that fight like that? The fight with Lytle like that, like the stand up? Like, did you make it a stand up fight because a lot of people complained about
First
the
fight, how bad it was.
Yeah, well, there was a lot of boos, and it was you guys.
Yeah.
I thought it was a great fight. It was
Technical,
interesting.
a little too much up against the let me just tell you, really. And again, it goes back to that. I lost that fight. That led to the Ultimate Fighter, and that changed my life. The Ultimate Fighter. You asked me how it felt to be in the house, and it changed. That was an opportunity where I remember when the Ultimate Fighter started. I was already in the UFC a little bit, 2001, and it started in 2004 or whatever it was.
The Ultimate Fighter, I think it was 5.
Yeah, I guess so. So I was already in the UFC for a while. So I missed the boat on that. And I'm like, the exposure these guys are getting, because when these guys are fighting, the Josh Koscheck's and Diego Sanchez's, the fans are reacting, and I'm like, wow, these guys are getting, that shows abundance for these guys. Well, you can't buy that type of exposure. So when they approached me with that comeback show, and like again, it goes back to one of those things, man, it was the worst night of my life ended up being the best thing that ever happened to me in the long run, because that's what led me to the Ultimate Fighter, to title, to whatnot.
So what was it like being a pro and then being on that show, being in the house, training with all those other high-level guys?
Cool
It was like
dudes, man.
all
Very
veterans.
cool, very cool guys, and I'll tell you, it was one of those things where everything it worked out so much. I looked at it going in there like, hey, it's gonna be a training, like look at it like just that's it. I'm looking at like not a training camp as much as a what was the word I was using? It was basically all I'm there to do is just fucking train. It was such an opportunity that I didn't look at it like I had to do this fucking thing. I looked at it like I always kind of put less pressure on myself by looking at like, all right, you know what, man? I never have a aggressive and have a good fight. If I go on here and let's say I don't end up winning, all right, I'm still gonna get good exposure for my schools, and I always did the fighting and teaching hand in hand. So I'm still gonna. The worst case scenario is not gonna be that big. So I'm gonna have this training camp, like you know what I mean? I'm either way I'm gonna make out with this. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a good thing. But I mean, you know, that going in there with those guys is different than these other scenes where you have a bunch of knuckleheads. They're all good dudes. You know what I mean? The guys that been in the game a while. And our team in particular, Team Mojo, I mean, those guys, we had such a we all meshed so well, and we had such a good time. Robin went on the show with me. It was such a good time. It's different.
Was that season the same season that Travis Lee was on?
Yeah, me and Travis. We were supposed to play the same day in Trinidad. Nico Anderson and Gaines.
Travis Luter was one of the best fucking
great, man.
jiu-jitsu guys that ever fought in MMA.
He's phenomenal, man. He's and I love Travis. We both Travis. Once in a while, once in a while for a while on the show too. We're both movie buffs, so we call up every once in a while. And just bullshit if we saw the latest film. This and that.
He was an animal. I remember when he fought Cote and his arm. I was like, I was watching. I was like, that fucker is good.
No, just really
You
good.
could see his jiu-jitsu.
But it was definitely like in a sense where like I'm on that show. I was in phenomenal shape for that show. I go real hard. So I'm in there eating raisins, and he's eating fucking M&Ms. And I go, dude. I go, he's like, sugar. I go, not really, dude. I don't. You tell me sugar. I can eat those M&Ms instead of this fucking raisins. Are you sure about that? He's sugar. He had that kind of laid back, like, where I don't know how I think he was always his own trainer, and that's probably the problem. Because again, I loved watching him fight because that guy, even Rich Frank, that's another guy. He was close to.
Close to armbarring him.
He could have been.
He didn't have the gas tank.
No, that's what I'm saying. He needed a Longo.
Yeah.
He needed a guy to fucking.
Well, he eventually did. Eventually with Greg Jackson's, but it was
Did he
probably
really?
that shit. Where he's having back problems, neck problems, all that shit.
I gotta have him out for a seminar.
Woo! Fucking jiu-jitsu is tough, man. You know, I remember I talked to Charles McCarthy about it. And Charles McCarthy,
Yeah.
dude, he goes, he's as good as Laborio. He goes, he's fucking good.
No,
He's one of those guys.
you know, me and him didn't roll because we were on his team. You know what I mean? So I think he was like the jiu-jitsu guy on that team. And even though Charles McCarthy was
He was also 185 too, right? 170.
yeah, but I'm saying I never got to feel how he felt. But I heard from all the guys how good he was. We didn't work too much together. But we hung.
Yeah, he was a guy that I was showing.
Yeah.
The massive potential
Well,
that
that's
he
another
had.
guy that you look at the guys he had in the show. It's a different career.
Anderson Silva, mounted.
Franklin,
Yeah.
Rick Franklin's arm.
Yep.
I mean, all these fights that.
Just wasn't in good enough shape to pull it off for real.
And it's one of those things. If you didn't see it, when he started gassing, you don't want to. And he had some power. He knocked out what's his name, Marvin Eastman.
That's a weird knockout though, because
Over.
Marvin Eastman had gotten knocked out twice in training. He got KO'd by.
But that was overhand, man.
Do you remember?
I got to see that.
Okay,
I
Marvin.
think he whacked him with an overhand.
Check it out. Travis Luter, pull up Travis Luter versus Marvin Eastman.
All right, you remember this clearly? Clearly. Yeah. I'm thinking he planted him with it, but I was there live.
He caught him at the very end of it. It was odd.
Yeah?
Because Marvin went.
Because I remember nothing happened in the first round. It was one of those fights where it was boring as shit, and then the second round he just boom.
Yeah, just pull up Travis Luter KOs Marvin Eastman. He caught him on the end of it. And it was right out, and I started talking to him. I wanted to find out what happened because it didn't look right.
Yeah.
But it was a real knockout for sure. And then they told me he got knocked out twice in training.
Oh, well, that's awesome. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I didn't. But you see, the one angle didn't look like he fucking planted him, no?
Sort of, but when I saw it
Yeah.
live, I remember thinking, wow, that's weird.
You know what? I was there live. That was in New Jersey, I think.
I don't remember where that was. But it's interesting when you look back at like these guys that were competing then and how many of them are left in the game, and then you see TRT Vitor from '97 was about to fight Weidman for the fucking title.
Yeah.
Way before a lot of these dudes and everybody else is burnt out. TRT Vitor is fucking throwing wheel kicks.
Yeah, dude. He was the guys he beat, like Bisping and Luke and
The Luke fight was incredibly impressive, and the Henderson fight incredibly impressive.
but they were all the first and second round, no? They were all-
Yeah.
Yes, that's where you have to look into that championship stuff. When did he get?
Yeah.
When did he get Americaned by John Jones? What round?
It was in the 4th or 5th round, I believe.
Before that, why was he so scarred?
Well, he caught.
And the arm lock
Vitor-
almost.
I know for a fact that Vitor went into that fight with bad hands.
Okay, all right. There's always something behind the scenes.
Mike Goldberg in Brazil, and Vitor sat down with us and was showing me his hand. He had just had a pin pulled out of it. He had just had this thing. He'd broken his hand at least 7 times.
Yeah.
So, from the point where we saw him in Brazil to the point where he fought John Jones was only 3 months. So, guarantee you his hand was still fucked. Guarantee you. So, he caught John Jones with an armbar. Remember? Popped his arm.
That was
Good
you know what's funny
fucking
about
armbar.
that? He's not really ever threatening that much from back. No?
He's got it.
You right? Yeah.
He's always had it. He just does. His hands are so goddamn good. His kicks are so fucking good.
Yeah.
I mean, Vitor in those fights, I think, goes down in history as some of the most impressive performances ever.
Yeah, that's
The way
why
he
it's a
swarmed
bummer,
him.
man. It's a bummer that he's not fighting.
Well, he is. He's gonna fight again.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just got to get his body natural. The question is, can he, at this point in time, get to a point where he's so healthy that he can actually fight? Not just like get to a point where he can walk around, but get to a point where he can, have levels high enough that he can sustain a training camp.
I don't know, man. The TRT stuff, like I didn't do that when I was fighting, because then you got that stigma with you that you're
Right.
now you're that guy. Now you're the TRT guy. You
Well,
know what
it's
I mean?
interesting. And
But it's funny
now
how
it's
some
also
guys, people want to bring up stuff about guys who definitely that gut feeling, whatever. But it's like these other some guys are like the greatest for this and that. Meanwhile, you know they just jacked up on something. I don't know. I just think it's funny how certain guys have that stigma with them, but it should be more. But I don't want to. I don't know for sure.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. It's
Because I'm one of
interesting
those guys
to
who
talk.
I played straight. You know what I mean? I never did anything, so I always thought of it like that. You know?
But when you talk to certain guys and they go, fucking everybody's using in camp, and you're like, wait a minute, what? Like, that's what Vitor said. When they talk to Vitor about it, he's like, everybody's using it in camp. You're like, whoa, hold on.
Who everybody has in
Yeah,
everybody in his
has-
camp?
Yeah, everybody is in who? Like, you can't say
Yeah, you can't say everybody
everybody's
because
using
I
in
know
camp.
what I've done. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
PJ is another guy.
No, for sure,
Totally
man.
clean.
No, yeah.
There's a lot of great fighters.
Then you gotta wonder, like if they're TRT BJ.
Yep,
this
John
and that.
Fitch, totally clean, 100%.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. I talked to that guy's
No, for sure. I believe
philosophy
it.
about it. It's fascinating, right?
I mean, that's hey, man. I mean, that's how I felt.
Well, here's where it gets real good. Then they pull the fucking rug out from under them. No more TRT. So all these guys who've been on it for years, Vitor's been on it for years.
Yeah.
And bringing your body back to a natural state is not easy. It's going to take many months. And these endocrinologists who have talked about it, who've done interviews with it, they've said, like, well, this is, like, really hard to do. Like, you're going to be in agony. You're going to feel like shit. You're going to have to take a bunch of other drugs that are going to stimulate your body's production of testosterone. You're going to have to knock your feet. You have to take some time off.
Man, hey, that's why I fucked with it before that.
Yeah.
I started doing it recently, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Just because I got my stuff tested, and I'm always on the mat.
When did you, how long ago did you start doing
a few
it?
months ago.
Yeah.
That's another thing when you ask me about the mat using thing. I'm like, well, now it's a little more complicated. I would still love to fight him, but like, oh fuck,
have to get off
I didn't even know about that. Yeah.
Well, you look better, man. You look healthy.
No.
You look like you were getting really heavy for a
When
while.
I had
and then
that,
now you just look like a troll.
fuck, man, how's that a compliment?
Like, that's a good troll.
You know what I
Like,
tried to do?
what's his name?
You ever
What's the
see,
green guy? What's the green guy's name?
Who's the green guy?
No, the fucking guy, Shrek.
I think you're calling me Shrek and you're saying that's a fucking compliment? I don't know. The guy's joke.
I don't know your face. You're a beautiful man.
And then you're like, you look like I'm like, oh, he's telling me that.
Love you.
I'm like,
I'm just very troll like myself. I compare myself to a bridge troll all the time. Yeah, you got a bridge troll for my body.
like, bridge call?
Who's that? Bridge troll? Bridge troll? A troll. Bridge.
Oh, is that what it
Bridge
is?
troll. Get it?
Yeah. I never heard bridge troll.
Really?
The fucking A.
Oh, Long Island. You're off Long Island. You gotta see the world. Jesus Christ. Yeah, man, we had a good time in England, remember? Fuck, a lot of fun in England. Fun. We've had fun all
So
over
much
the
fun.
place.
We're not even good.
It's,
No, it wasn't bad.
it's so fun, like, when you're in, like, what was cool is exploring the city.
Oh,
You know, like, a bunch of guys out on the road in New York, you were there for other guys' fights.
Oh, for sure, man. That,
fun,
I mean,
man.
the martial arts cool. I'm so fortunate, man. Japan 3 times, Brazil. Every time Brazil 3 times, that was like a month at a clip. And back in like, again, I was 23. I was the only American on the mat. There's times when I was in Japan and Brazil, where I'm the only American on the mat, man. I remember I was in Japan, and for one of Hendricks' fights, I believe, and Carter was with me. had everybody there from Sakurai to Uno to Jinky Sudo.
Mad Murdy
So,
6. What's
I
good?
got to go down there and train with them, you know? And I'm like, man, Henzo, we're on vacation, man. We're chilling with you. He's like, no, dude, that's a good experience to fucking go there. So we were going to go, and then Ricardo ended up rolling with Hein the night before. Fucking Hein was a nut.
Yeah.
He ended up
Gotta
taking
get
some of
home.
his leg, you know? So I ended up being the only guy to roll down there. So I got to, it was so cool, man. I got to roll with, like, we had 4-minute matches. It was just all there was only a little American guy in it.
Wow.
I got to roll with a lot of good guys, man. Genki Sudo, Uno, and who else? Another guy. I don't want to say Takase. He had a very good guard. We started on one side of the mat to the other, man. It was all Japanese recorders. At one point, I jumped a guard on Genki Sudo, and he would stand back and start going in a windmill, just like make me go in a circle, and then I'd open up, he'd try to get a foot lock. And it was just such a cool memory, man. And I got out. I got on top, but that's not the point.
Well, back then,
but it
man,
was
you
cool
had
though.
you had some big victories over some guys who just grappling. You know?
Yeah, man.
At one point in time, when you were competing just primarily as
all
a
I
grappler, you were thought as one of the most
Yeah, thank
dangerous
you.
guys.
Thanks, man. Thanks, I appreciate it.
And then
No, I those stuff. Those memories, like I said, man. I think we were talking about traveling the world. That's how it came
yeah.
up. There was one time when I went to fight that time in Pride, and I didn't end up fighting. Henzo did a seminar, and he had me roll, and I don't know how many guys, 20, 30, whatever it was. And this was a different time, so they weren't as skilled as they were.
No
They were
tires.
for sure. He had me roll with every single person in that fucking seminar. I had to fucking roll and tap out.
Wow.
It was, and I was in shape, and I was rolling all. It was, all day long.
You ever see that video of Hickson doing a seminar and
Oh,
tapping
yeah.
like 30 guys?
Oh yeah, man. Well, back then it was normal.
Yeah.
Because when I used to do with seminars, as a brown belt and stuff, and I used to roll with everybody. I didn't give a fuck. I'd roll anyway, all day long anyway. Not as much now because now you get fucking guys just
Bum,
not
Right.
their name. It's a different time now.
Right.
So I mean, I'll roll with guys I'm cool with and whatnot, but back then at the seminar, I would just at the end of the seminar just line up everybody and roll, man. One time here in Vegas, I was at a place and I was rolling with some guys, and I went with a really big guy, a brown belt, and he was either a white belt or a blue belt. It's tough. This kid's tough, baby. Frank Mir, it ended up being. I got tape of that, so I would never use. He didn't know nothing. But
Frank
that's
Mir
what
was fucking badass
Yeah.
when he was young, man.
Yeah, well, he was like, he was either a white belt or a blue belt, but it was ages ago, man. He was a kid.
Do you remember Frank Mir's first UFC fight?
He fought on the same fight night that I with Pete Williams.
No, before that. He
Roberto Traven.
Yeah, he broke Roberto Traven's arm.
Yeah.
Roberto Traven was a fucking jiu-jitsu champion back then.
Yeah.
And everybody was looking for him to be the bad motherfucker.
But that's the thing, man. It's funny how, at the end of the day, the art is, and he's phenomenal, that guy. But that was still the time where, they're thinking you're a black belt in jiu-jitsu means you're just a bad motherfucker. And it's not the case.
It was also the difference between guys who were only
some guys, man, they're just not for the MMA, man. They just don't want to get hit. They don't want to get touched.
What's the difference when you first started fighting MMA? How much of a difference is it with the gloves on? How hard is it to secure certain positions? How hard is it to finish like chokes and things
It's
like that?
huge. It's huge in the back, man. I fought Ivan Medjavar, and credit to Uriah Faber for choking him, man, because that motherfucker has no neck, man. I don't know. Maybe he's lighter and his neck came out a little bit.
Uriah's got a hell of a squeeze.
Oh, he's got. Oh, that's fucking nice. That was beautiful, man. But I had that little part in his neck, and I love Ivan Medjavar. Nice guy, such a good guy. And I was just trying to get a hold of